and welcome to my channel. My name is Alison K, and today I wanted to answer some questions from you guys. I wanted to do a pregnancy Q&A, so I asked recently here in a video for some questions, and I also asked over on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's alisonk.wife. Very simple, yeah, alisonk.wife. Sorry to make sure I said it right. But yeah, so I would love it if you would follow me over there. I post like lots of daily just little content, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, and how I'm feeling in this pregnancy. So if you want updates on that on more of a daily basis than a weekly basis, then that is the place to go. So sorry, I keep touching my hair, but like, there we go. That's a lot better. So yeah, I just have a few questions here, and I'm going to start out with a question from my friend Lauren, and she asked, what are you most nervous about? Now, first of all, I'd say miscarriage is the biggest thing that I'm afraid of. But as I'm getting farther along, I'm filming this at about 17 and a half weeks. I personally know my husband Luke, his cousin, had her baby at when her babies were about 23 or 24 weeks along, gestation-wise. So they survived. They were twins, and they were only at like 24 weeks, and they survived. So I think I will feel a lot more comfortable here in about about 4 to 6 weeks. I'll feel a lot better just about the chances of things. I do know that things can still go wrong. People still have stillborns at 37 weeks, but I'm hoping that that will definitely help with that fear. I have been feeling a lot better about it, but that's one thing that I'm most nervous about. Other than miscarriage, the thing I'm most nervous about is probably not so much birth, but more so raising the child. I don't feel ready. I'm a first-time mom, and so I'm just a little nervous because I want to be a good mom. So anyway, but also on the flip side, Lauren also asked, what are you most excited about? I am most excited to meet this little baby. We also haven't had the anatomy scan as I've been filming this. We're gonna have it around 20 weeks, and so yeah, I think you guys will see this when I'm around 18 and a half weeks. So still about 2 weeks until I have that, and I'm just really excited to see the baby then, find out the gender, but of course to actually have the baby. That's what I'm most excited for, is just to see and snuggle this baby and get to know it. Yeah, it's really exciting. I kind of want to cry. So those are the first two questions, and those are both from Lauren. And the next one is from Stephanie. How is your parenting style going to be similar or different from your parents' style? My parents and Luke's parents raised us quite differently. First of all, Luke was raised within the Christian church. I was as well, but differently, much differently. So my parents came from different backgrounds, one Catholic, one Lutheran, and I was raised in the Lutheran church, but I feel like I learned absolutely nothing. I knew that there was God and Jesus. I don't even know if I really knew much about the Holy Spirit. We had to memorize the Lord's Prayer. I went through a catechism class. But I really feel like I knew nothing. Even the like little kids' Bible stories I was hardly familiar with. My family, didn't really encourage, not encourage, but they didn't really do much of that. So to us, our faith is a big thing, and so Luke was raised in like a very just nice, I think a nice Baptist traditional Christian way, and I think his family really encouraged him to foster that relationship with the Lord and that knowledge, and that's just really cool. So that's a big part of parenting that I think will be different from my parents, but the same as his, and that are similar. And then also overall, oh shoot, we're getting into deep stuff here, but or we could get into deep stuff, but basically my parents' parenting style, while I feel I am turned out pretty well and everything, I think that there was a lot of room for improvement, and they were very hands-off with me. I mean, they were supportive and loving, but at the same time, there was a lot of time that I spent at my grandma's house, not with my parents, which my grandma did an amazing job when I was with her, but there's just certain elements that I just really want to be there with my kids and for them, and that's something that I would love to be different than my parents in. So yeah, I also think that my parents and his parents were a little bit different in how strict they were. I think we will be firm with our children for sure, and discipline them. It's very important to discipline children. It says so in the Bible, but we still want to be loving and make sure they know how loved they are, because we have been praying for children for so long, and we are going to love them so much. So that was a very long answer, I feel like, but that is how our parenting style, I think, will be different. But Also, we aren't actually like raising the child yet or children, and that will just like totally make it that's real versus hypothetical. So who knows. But my next question, are you going to do a gender reveal, comes from Penny. And yes, I don't know how I'm going to do it on my channel, but I am definitely doing a gender reveal. I have a few different ideas for families, different family things, and with friends, and then on social media. So I will be doing a gender reveal, and I'm very excited about it. Follow me on Instagram. You might find out sooner than on YouTube, so no promises, no guarantees, but there might be a little bit more of a hint at least over on Instagram. Yeah. And then I'll just give you a few of my ideas. So first of all, we postponed our Easter with my family, and I have a niece who is 8.5 years old. So I think we're gonna do a little Easter egg hunt where she has to find a big egg with a little egg in the middle, and the little egg will be pink or blue to represent girl or boy for the gender. So that will be really fun to do a gender reveal that way if we do stick with that plan. We also thought about putting either a pink or a blue bandana on Sadie, our dog, and having her like hide her outside or inside and vice versa, depending on where we are as a family, and then put the bandana on her and have her run to everyone, and then they'll see it and they'll know. So yeah, those are our ideas for gender reveal things, and then we'll probably just do like a social media post of us holding Sadie with the bandana on or something like that. And then Penny also asked, let us know, are you gonna let us know the baby's name? I don't know. I think it's first of all, we have to figure out the gender. That will determine the name. But I think it's also very wise, actually, not to share the name because people always have opinions and you don't always want to hear them. But with that being said, Luke and I have some very classic name ideas, and I feel like I've already shared them on YouTube quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm telling you guys the names. So I probably will reveal the name and the gender on YouTube before the baby's born. And then actually I just have one more question, and this has been really fun, so if you have any more questions, please leave them down below. I would love to do more questions to answer them, and if you have any for my husband Luke as well, I will try to rope him into a video. But the last one is, how have you been feeling, by Trin, and thank you for that question. That's so sweet of you to ask. I have been pretty good. I have had some ups and downs. The end of my first trimester, my heartburn really kicked in, and that was very hard for a week or two. And then for the past 3 or 4 weeks I've been really good, except I just had a couple of days that were rough where I ate some things I shouldn't have for my heartburn, some things that were extremely bad for heartburn, and then I also forgot to take my nausea medicine. I currently take 1 nausea pill and 1 heartburn pill a day, and that makes me feel pretty normal and able to eat a lot of things, but I messed up one day and that threw me off for 2 days, where I was just very nauseous and very, yeah, not well. So anyway, I've been feeling really good other than that, though. I'm actually getting back on track and just trying to focus on hydrating, eating good foods, putting on that weight, as the baby does as well. So I wish I could show you guys a bump date, but there's just not much to see, I feel like, right now. I don't know. It's always so hard to do it in this angle. So anyway, check out my weekly pregnancy updates for more bump footage. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want to leave, excuse me, if you want to ask any more questions, leave them down below and I will either answer them in the comments or I'll do another video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless. I will see you guys later. Bye.